Hi everybody, Gary Williams here for Toolbarn.com's Barn Banter. Hey, do you know what this is? Yeah, Milwaukee doesn't either. It's an extension cord, and the International Association of Extension Cord Manufacturers has a grudge against Milwaukee because, well, you know, there's really no such thing as that organization I just mentioned. But if there was, it would have a grudge against Milwaukee because Milwaukee is getting rid of these things and replacing them on almost all of its tools with these things, which are great batteries that Milwaukee has come out with. Lots of juice, lots of running time, lots of work done. Stay with us. I'm here with Dustin from Milwaukee, not the town, the tool company, and you've got a lot of great innovations Milwaukee does. When it comes to batteries, you've been making a lot of progress, and you got a table full of different things here, so I'm going to let you explain them for us.
Thanks, Gary. So yeah, we've got a ton of new batteries coming out. Milwaukee's always trying to push the barrier on battery technology to get you more runtime, more reliability, and lighter weight. So we'll start off with the M12 batteries.
Yeah, okay.
These guys here are going to be our new M12 batteries that are just hitting the market now. So this guy here is our 3 amp hour compact, okay. And this one here is our XC or extra capacity runtime 6 amp hour battery. So great little information.
Those are small packages for those kind of amp hours, aren't they?
They sure are, especially this guy. So this guy actually is equal to our original XC battery when it comes to runtime.
Huh.
So
okay.
You can get a great little example of how we can shrink the battery down but still get plenty of runtime out of it.
And the bigger ones?
We'll start off with this guy here. This guy is our new XC 6.0, so 6 amp hour XC battery. Physically the same size as our 5s and our 4s that we've had in the market for a while,
okay.
But even more runtime in that same package.
Percentage-wise, any estimate of how much? I know it varies widely from tool to tool, but any estimate of how much more runtime?
You'll be looking about 20% on the 6.0 versus the 5.0.
Wow, that's a pretty good increase in work.
It is, but we can do better.
Okay.
So this guy here is the new high demand 9 amp hour battery.
Right.
With this guy, compared to our 5.0 battery, you're nearly doubling the runtime.
Wow.
So
okay.
Same connection type, so this battery will fit in literally every M18 tool that we have on the market, but gives you that extra runtime and that extra power that a lot of our customers are demanding.
Well, so are people complaining because they missed the corded tools?
No, they really
that
are.
was a joke. Yeah, I know. Okay, that's great. Well, we do have some cordless tools to show you. We'll be right back. Hey, so we've talked a little bit about batteries, and of course, batteries are only as good as the tools that they operate, and the tools are only as good as the batteries. So you guys have got some batteries, and you've got some tools here to show us. Tell me a little bit about these things. They're new to you guys, correct?
Absolutely. So a lot of these tools are new, or all these tools are new to us, but a couple are actually new to World, which we're real excited about. And a lot of these are unlocked by the power of that high demand 9.0 battery.
Right.
So we'll start off with our new 10-inch miter saw over here. This guy is a dual bevel compound miter saw, so it gives you the ability to get all sorts of angled cuts, anything you could need to do when doing remodel work, finish work, anything like that.
Oh yeah, I tell you what, the cordless feature on these particular saws I think is really good.
Absolutely.
I've been messing around with decks here and there and that kind of thing, and you know, it's really nice not to be tethered when you're trying to do those things.
It certainly is, and this guy is great because we're powered off of a single battery, so you don't need a 2 battery system to run this guy. In fact, you can even take one of these small little batteries here and it'll power that saw, which is cool.
Right, great. Okay, so let's move right on down the line and talk about this thing. Looks like something off of Star Trek or Star Wars, but
it's
not.
It's up there, you know, a little blaster and everything.
Yeah,
but no,
yeah.
So this is we're real excited about this guy. This is our new 1 9/16 SDS Max roto hammer. So this is the first cordless version of this tool on the market. You've never seen a cordless one of these before, and they're great for that heavy duty concrete work that you see a lot of guys in the construction area doing.
Right.
So it'll drill, it'll chip, you can even drive ground rods as long as the aggregate is soft.
So again, first in the world, you said for this particular tool, people will ask, how long will it work for you with the batteries that you have?
So we're rated at over 20 minutes of continuous chipping on this tool using the 9.0 battery.
Okay. So plenty of power, plenty of battery power, plenty of strength in the tool itself. You got it done what you've got to get done. Okay.
Absolutely.
Great. Okay.
And then lastly, we'll talk on a guy that looks pretty familiar to a lot of you guys, but this is our new 1-key version of the fuel sawzall. So the great thing about this guy is you can actually control 4 parameters that we have built into the tool. So essentially you can take your phone out, you can set each one of those modes for the type of work that you're doing.
Give me an example of setting that for different types of work.
So for example, say you're cutting down a 2x6,
Okay.
you can go into the app on your phone and tell it what you're cutting through, and it'll make a recommendation of what blade to use,
Huh.
and it'll set the speed of that blade optimally so that you get the quickest cut through while actually maintaining your blade life.
Get out of here.
You got it.
Will it call me back and tell me that I'm doing something wrong?
And won't quite do that, but if you happen to lose the tool, you can find it.
I have plenty of people to tell me when I'm doing things wrong. I don't know. But so if you lose the tool,
Yeah.
you can find it with your phone?
So there's a tracking feature built into
Wow.
all one-key tools where
Wow, that's
you're
cool.
able to mark it as missing, and your one-key app will actually tell you where it's at. It's great
Milwaukee
stuff.
phone home.
You got it.
Yeah, cool. All right. Hey, we'll be right back. So, Dustin, I have a question for you.
Sure.
Some of your competitors are going with higher voltages, using 2 batteries in their tools, doing a variety of different things to kind of up the ante on voltage and power, but you folks are not doing that at Milwaukee. Why?
It really comes down to a combination of the battery technology and the technology that we have in the tools, both on the electronic side and with our brushless motors. So the great thing about 18 volt is we still get the power that our users expect. We're still outperforming corded tools all on one battery platform that powers over 125 M18 tools.
So the short answer is because you don't need to.
That's exactly it.
You get enough power, you get the tools you want, and they run the way you need them to.
You got it.
Okay, great. All right, well, look, we're going to go into all of this a little more in depth on our YouTube channel so you can get more information there. And meanwhile, thanks for joining us today, and we hope to see you next time.